Was it a mistake not to declare the gifts from George Cottrell, sir?
You tell your bosses you harass my family anymore, and I'll take you with serious consequences. That's what your organisation has done this morning. Go away.
Was it a mistake not to declare the gifts, sir?
Do you not hear me? You have broken all the rules, Leveson and everything else. Cut.
Now, just looking the way that turned around, that was, oof. I thought the man was going to get a slap right there. Wow. This is crazy. Now, just take a listen to when Nigel Farage was being quizzed by Nick Ferrari, okay, of the LBC. Now, just take a listen and see how Nigel Farage actually responded to this.
I've got to ask you a question about this £5 million gift from this crypto billionaire. You know better than most politicians how LBC works. I'm getting comments as you and I speaking. This man needs to tell us what has he done with the £5 million. Get him to be truthful. Nigel Farage, please, what has happened to this £5 million gift?
With all due respect, what's it got to do with you?
Well, because it speaks to the position of you hold in office. Initially, we were told that it was because of your personal security and it would pay for that for the rest of your life. Then apparently It was some kind of reward for campaigning for Brexit. I am told we have two different stories. Which is the truth?
Well, I think you're contradicting yourself there, aren't you?
Well, if you tell me what happened with the £5 million, then we're solved.
It's an unconditional gift. I can spend it on Ferraris if I want. That'd be entirely up to me.
Why did you say it was for personal security then?
Because it was given as an unconditional gift, right? The understanding is, and you know very well, I've been physically more attacked over many years than any other
I've been with you when you've been abused. I've seen that. But my listeners want to know, Mr. Farage, how much has been spent?
Nick, I can do with it as I want. I can do what I want with it. Well, I can put it on the horses.
Yes, you are under review, though, by the Parliamentary Standards Commissioner.
Well, and maybe we shouldn't be discussing it in that case.
Now, we all know Nigel Farage always complains, just like Donald Trump, when people are interviewing him, people always say, oh, well, I get the hard questions, and other politicians always seem to get the easy questions. But listening to some of these questions that are being asked, you get kind of, it makes you wonder, because the kind of questions that Nigel Farage is currently being asked, it's about how he spent that money, okay? And to me, I think these are the wrong questions, okay? The questions that should be surrounded are, why is he even getting these monies in the first place? Why is Nigel Farage getting these monies in the first place? Okay, this is £5 million, which we all know that was donated by the billionaire, the British billionaire that is based in Thailand, Mr. Chris Harbon. Okay, he uses a completely different name in Thailand, Chikri something. And this is the man, Mr. Christopher Harbon, the British billionaire that has appeared in the Panama Papers. Now, I'm not saying the man is corrupt just because he's appeared in the Panama Papers, but all I'm saying is there are very little or no questions to do with the association of why that money should be given to the Reform Party later. Now, we all know in 2017, Mr. Nigel Farage himself declared, he said, well, I'm skint. I'm not going to run, as an MP. I'm not going to do anything because it's taking a toll on my finances. But as soon as the man got this donation, the £5 million, the man quickly did a turnaround, and within a short space of time, the man was running to become the Member of Parliament for this first time and did so well. So I think the questions really should be about whether the money should even really be received in the first place, because other people would call this kind of money corrupt money.